Hello folks, welcome to Qwoff TV. I'm Justin, this is Andre sitting next to me, and we are discussing Cabernet Sauvignon.
Well said.
Thank you.
Cabernet Sauvignon, not just discussing it, we are drinking it.
Yes.
Because it's a great, interesting wine that has fallen way out of favour. And if you think it wasn't that long ago that Cabernet Sauvignon ruled the roost.
It really did, and Coonawarra especially. And you know what? Mid-90s, Cabernet was my thing.
Yeah,
it was my introduction into the wine world, and I just loved it. It was my favourite.
Well, Shiraz was a fringe variety, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, exactly.
I mean, really?
Yeah.
So, Cabernet, and if you haven't visited it for a while, we've got a couple of very interesting ones. Starting with what is quite possibly the coolest wine marketing exercise in a while, which happens to also be a great wine. Here you go. Sometimes they say it's not about how much you can add, it's about how much you can take away. This is Angus the Bull. That's what it is. Goes well with steak. Don't you love it?
Great marketing.
Angus the Bull. Cab Sav. Who cares where it's from? Where's it from? Some vineyards in South Australia, some vineyards in Victoria. But it's Angus the Bull. That's all you need to know. Yep. Goes good with steak. Under 20 bucks. Uncomplicated. This is the kind of wine to get a dozen of and get you back into trying Cabernet. Now, I personally think Cabernet goes better with lamb than with steak, but that's just a personal thing. Angus the Ram. Angus the Ram.
You know, and you can tell straight away on the nose that it's just a friendly wine. It's a little bit confected. It's got, you know, I get those purple gummy berries. You know those lollies, purple what they?
Gummy bears.
Gummy bears. Purple gummy bears.
Just the purple ones?
Yeah, like the kind of black currant. Black currant.
Do you like our soundtrack?
It just stopped.
There's a band rehearsing in the warehouse next door or something.
It just stopped when you said that as well.
Yeah.
And also, you know, and sticking on the lolly thing, because it's a little bit confected, those mint leaves with the sugar on, are they mint leaves? With the sugar? I had some last week.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. That mint.
I really hate those.
Do you? I love them. I actually had a few the other week. Someone had some.
But look, it's Ribena and blackcurrant, and it does everything that a Cabernet should. Gives you, it's blackcurrant, it's chocolate, it's vanilla.
Yeah, vanilla.
It's
got vanilla.
A bit of cedary oak.
Yeah, it's got vanilla as well. Yeah.
It's not promised to be overly complicated, but it's promising to have the right kind of intensity and richness of flavour that a Cabernet needs to stop it from being thin and insipid.
And in the mouth, I mean, for 2009, it doesn't have the tannins where it does that Cabernet normally does. So it's really quite approachable and friendly at such a young age.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you try it, you tell me. But it's got obviously the black currant stuff, and it introduces some kind of spiciness.
Yeah, definitely some black pepper and some cloves and stuff. Look, it's a really great little Cabernet, and begging. Look, I prefer it with lamb, and it's begging for a steak, isn't it? They really have made it for steak. I don't know whether by intention or by fluke.
Do you reckon it's like, you know, it's putting it in our own heads? Because I'm just going charcoal steak.
Yeah, no, absolutely it does, and so it should. Good on them. We need a place to put these different wines. You know, so many different wines. What are we going to do them with? Yeah, if you order a pizza, get a Sangiovese. If you're having lamb, get a Cabernet. If you're having a piece of steak, get Angus the Bull. I like that approach to wine. You know,
so do I.
So,
you know what? Wrapping up, that is a great Cabernet entry level kind of, it's under 20 bucks.
Yeah, it's fantastic. You can probably find it 16, 17 bucks.
And it's approachable. And it's so approachable, not that. Get a hold of some. But now, talking about getting a hold of a wine that means a lot. Leconfield, Coonawarra, 2008 Cabernet Sauvignon. And you know what? Leconfield has a very special place in my history because I remember this one and the one with the kind of blue-grey...
The Cabernets.
Cabernets. I used to... That was my... You know, if I wanted a really good Coonawarra Cab Sav back in like 96, 97.
Back when you had to fork out 18 bucks for these.
Yeah, scary. Yeah.
Or 24, I think this was.
Anyway,
I remember this being 24. Well, actually, you know, it hasn't gone up that much. Outstanding. Leconfield, iconic brand.
Yeah.
For Coonawarra, an iconic Cabernet region. Late 70s and 80s just really made its mark. Brands like Wins and brands like this just really put Cabernet, just dominated Cabernet. They were producing outstanding wines that weren't frightfully expensive and just absolutely, Australia fell in love with it. And the world fell in love with it. Really made a world statement, Coonawarra, and we owe it a lot. Back in a time when not many...
before Shiraz had that world domination,
before the Barossa
Coonawarra was so well known.
But this is just you know, Coonawarra is a really cold region, right? It's got that beautiful terra rossa soil, which gives it lovely, rich berry flavour and just it's great nutrients. It's just perfect, and there's a perfect drainage and all the shit that good soils do, and it's, you know.
You know what? That is, you smell that and you just go, wow. The intensity on the nose is really amazing. It's, you know, cedary oak. It's the
wonderful blackberries and mulberries.
Yeah, the cassis kind of blackcurrant thing. And you know what I get? I get tomato bush, and that may not sound very appealing, but it actually is something I enjoy.
I think like a tomato relish. I get.
Do you?
Yeah, but and it's got that eucalypt.
Yeah,
that Coonawarra has, and that's the trademark of Coonawarra. That eucalypt, which is just fantastic in Australia, and it's got it. But in amongst and dark chocolate.
After dinner,
absolutely.
Mint. After dinner, mint.
It's such a delicious nose, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you know
it's
what
got
I'm getting?
Cinnamon and nutmeg spices.
Dark roasted coffee beans.
Yes,
Dark
absolutely.
coffee beans.
It smells like a serious wine. It smells like this is the kind of wine you've just shelled out 60 or 80 bucks for, or like 140 in a restaurant.
Yeah,
you're going. Yeah, and you're having it all. This is like 30, and you probably find it under 30.
And I'd be more than happy to pay, you know, 55 I wouldn't squirm. 30 bucks is ridiculous.
And that's exciting for a wine when it over delivers. And God, the palate doesn't disappoint. It's rich, it's intense, it's got spice, and it's got those dark berries that come through again, and it's got this wonderful cigar box and tobacco.
Oh, tobacco and bucket loads.
Fantastic. You just want to have a cigar after you've had your...
You feel like you almost have.
Oh, so this is a real gentleman's wine.
Yeah, and intensity plus. And you know what? I'm still tasting the cigar box. It's like...
And the tannins are really prominent, so you want to have this wine with food, you know what I mean? It's not an afternoon wine. This is a dinner wine. This is cook yourself a good steak or have a good bit of lamb. I just think lamb, the fattiness and the gaminess and the stickiness of lamb, just the tannins of a Cabernet and those sort of, you know, tobacco-y sort of flavours, and they're just perfect. It's a perfect match. And this is a serious wine, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I've got to say, this is the wine I have been waiting for from the Coonawarra. I'm back to Cabernet Sauvignon. I'm back. Love it. Love it.
What are we doing next week? I've been back. I've been visiting Cabernets in a serious way.
Since this afternoon?
No, as a food one. Like restaurants. I've been ordering Cabernet for quite a while now. When I've had a red meat dish.
Well.
You know, no, well, you know, you go in trends. You go through trends, and for me, it's not as compared to Shiraz. It's instead of getting, you know, a Tempranillo or a Sangier, which I've been flavour of the month. But Cabernet's serious red meat wine, fantastic red meat wine. I mean, they say go great with, like, you know, vegetables, something like, you know, compote, but no, bugger off. Just have a steak, some lamb, and have a Cabernet. It's a gentleman's wine. Sorry, ladies, but it is.
Yes, it is. And
you know, this is a gentleman's club wine.
Yeah, sorry,
Cigars,
ladies, you're not invited.
Cabernet, that's fantastic. You know, we love you, chicks.
Yeah, we love you, Rachel, and all our
No, bless your heart, but this is a man's wine.
Oh, God, I'm going to cut off right now. Go. Anyway, two lovely Cabernets. Get a hold of them both. They're beautiful. Great example of entry level, delicious, great marketing. Great example of what should be
top shelf. 94, 95 points.
95.
Like Halliday, Hornhook, gave it that. Gold medals, serious wine.
Serious wine.
Very good entry level.
Yep.
Cabernet. Wonder if it'll come back. But even if it doesn't, it's got a place.
It's got a place.
Absolutely.
I love it. I'm back.
Cheers.